comes to Sandhawk, you do not want to have one player missing in your squad. You want to have all 4 going into the end game, because the battle towards the end is just absolutely insanity. And you can just see AJ right here, you know, busting out some parkour, trying to get some roof plays, some spots, but they're having to play this super, super carefully.
And 2K looking comfy, boy, looking comfy right there. Snuggled up, I love to see it. The real X factor for me, though, is Arrow. They're a little bit to the west of this fight. If they start to hear some gunshots, they could potentially third-party this.
Totally possible, totally possible. We'll have to see if they're gonna start making that movement now. And I think that's the essence of Sandhawk right there. You always have to be worried about that third party. The second you shoot one bullet, it's just like a shot heard around the whole map. Everybody's just gonna be looking there to try and get those crucial kill points. But so far, so good. We don't see any teams getting into these early engagements just yet. I think they're all just kind of respecting each other, looting up, and just trying to get in position for these next zones. I think zone priority and Sandhawk is more imperative than any other map, in my opinion.
I mean, we've seen it. Like you said, we casted so many Sandhawk maps, and one thing that always seems to catch these players off guard is once when we get to Circle 5, Circle 6, the blue zone. For some reason, they're like, what? This blue zone, it really hurts. And
oh, yeah.
It's interesting to see. And yeah, I like that some teams are being proactive. They're quickly getting that loot before that 5-minute marker and repositioning real early on. GODSENT kind of separated for the time being, kind of going for that split loot strategy. We do hear some gunshots in the distance as, yep, one already caught in action.
Angry Men suck, getting able to catch one of these members from GODSENT on their rotation away from here. I think the rest of the squad are just so separated. They're gonna have to just leave them as a sacrificial lamb. And that's gonna be one kill, the first kill here of day number 2. Gonna go to 4 Angry Men. Gonna pick up some good loot right there. Not to mention, I mean, Suck, this is a player coming out of China who is by far considered one of the best players in that region and in the world right here. So for him to get the first kill here in day number 2, I'm not surprised at all.
Not only that, I mean, just looking in general, we mentioned Sandhawk doubled today. Vikendi doubled today. When it comes to the Chinese teams, 4AM and Nova XQF, they do not play these two maps in competitive. So for them to be coming in here, I mean, especially Nova XQF, they're at the top, baby. So today, right now, this game, 4 AM, looking to also close that gap just a little bit. I mean, what are your thoughts? I mean, they're doing so well for really not playing this in competitive on their end.
Yeah, I think that's a huge point to make, especially considering, like, if this is your really first time to get experience or a lot of competitive matches on Sandhawk. That's difficult in itself, but not just that. You have to deal with the best teams all over the world here. And look at that, as Darin trying to get those laydown shots onto Cool Boy. Pieces him up really good, but he's going to be able to get behind that rock just in time right there. And you can almost see, like, they were almost talking together, just saying, hey, 3, 2, 1, started shooting together, but it just wasn't able to get it done.
Dude, Darin is like, stand still, baby. And right when Cool Boy stopped moving, bam, let those shots ring out. Unfortunate, they were not able to get that knock, but they definitely inflicted some damage, forcing Cool Boy to heal up just a little bit. Loops, I'm looking at Loops, man. I mean, Loops, they are just popping off, and they got a ton of kills to go with it. 2 chicken dinners. I actually spoke to Julia, the manager coach, saying that there's a great start yesterday. And Loops, they're actually looking forward to the challenge. They like the challenge. They want the challenge. And I mean, they're taking it by the horns here.
I mean, yeah, I mean, a good start yesterday, to say the least. I mean, they absolutely crushed it right here. But hold on. It looks like 4 Angry Men are starting to descend here onto GODSENT. See some doors closing and opening. That might just give them away. We'll see how they decide to play this, because right now they already took out 1 member, so they know that they're a 3-man. At the same time, they can't be too sure that this is the same squad, so I could definitely see why 4 Angry Men are starting to be so cautious around this area. Got to be really careful, especially in the early game.
Yeah, I like that you pointed out opening up that door. I would have loved to have seen GODSENT kind of set that trap. I mean, we've seen these traps play a big part in Sandhawk because there's so many different compounds kind of tucked away. Really gives a nice opportunity to kind of catch some players off guard. 4 a.m. though. I don't believe they're going to be falling for this trap. Here they go, making the push.
Here they go. He's starting to see with that opening nade. He's going to try to chunk it into this house right here. Cannot think he'll be able to get this one. He does get the confirm. That's going to be the first knock here for them. Now it's the 4v2. Oh, that return nade, not good enough, as 4 Angry Men are just piecing up GODSENT, just executing this perfectly. 1 member left, and it looks like it's only a matter of time. Oh, a nice pre-nade, though. Try to get some of the pressure off. But yeah, not gonna be enough. GODSENT eliminated. First team here, and 4 Angry Men, I mean, you couldn't have a better start here to day number 2.
Beautiful. 4 kills right there. And that kind of reminded me right there. They got the initial knock onto GODSENT, so they knew exactly who they were hunting down. Something that we saw looking back at least PMPL America's Loops, they kind of did the same thing. Towards the beginning to midpoint in the tournament, we started to see these teams at the top hunt down those teams that are down there at the bottom of the leaderboard. I mean, it is what it is. You think you could take out that opponent, you think it might be an easier fight. I understand. Go for it. The thing is, though, how will GODSENT, how will they react? I mean, once when you're in that slump, how do you get out of that, Hot Jukes? I mean, you've been there before and pro player experience. I mean, how do you get out of that negative mindset and make that comeback?
Man, it's you have to just have, it all depends on the players that you have on your squad. Some can react to feedback really well. Some you have to kind of, let it down easy to them, but they definitely can't be feeling too hot, especially considering that they need quite a few points if they want to make it into the Super Weekend. I think the best thing you could do is just tell your squad, hey, we just got to play the game that we normally play. If we just start making too many crazy adjustments and doing something we've never done before, I think you're going to start seeing some struggles right here. So, sometimes you got to go back to the basics. Go back to the basics, reset, get your team hyped up and ready to make some plays, baby, because this is the global stage. So you have no excuses. You got to get it done here if you want to be able to, able to earn a life-changing amount of money here. And also, there's a lot of pride here representing these different types of countries, different regions all over the place. So we'll see how GODSENT is going to be able to bounce back as we see the rest of these squads just trying to creep on in here into zone number 2.
The Zeus in the kill feed over here. Blue Bees wiped out. Jeez. Looks like they tried to make the push on top of Zeus in that Ronnie, and all we see are death crates on the outside right there.
Oh, look at y'all. Just go ahead and then take it out that Ronnie, just in case. They got to be feeling really good, especially considering, Blue Bees, they were sitting in 5th here at the start of the day. So that is not the game that they really wanted. At the end of the day, though, with that kind of buffer, that's going to give them a lot of breathing room to make it in the top 16. I think at the end of the day, that's the main storyline here. It's like you have to make it into the top 16 if you want to go to the Super Weekend. If not, I mean, that is a devastating amount of points lost.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. Of course, being at the top, Team Secret, Luke's Futbolist, bragging rights. But the main objective here, at least when it comes to the weekdays, top 16, baby. That's all you need. I mean, you could qualify in that 16th spot by only 1 point. It doesn't matter. As long as you are there, you will be able to play in the Super Weekends. And when it comes to Super Weekends, that is where you acquire those points in order to get those league standings. And that's what really matters at the end of the day. Archer Gaming, looks like they might have spotted out Jimmy. Jimmy missing that helmet. This is
He's in trouble.
Challenging. Yeah, this is a challenging situation to be in if you are Jimmy. Probably calling for the support from the squad mates.
Yeah, and it looks like he's pretty separated from the rest of his team right now. They are close by, but they're going to have to find some angles to be able to support him. Now, all this fight is happening at the southern end of this next zone right here. I don't see a crazy push coming out from them. I think they would rather just kind of hold on, wait for this next circle. But this is the problem with Sanhok. If you look at the clock, these zones go by so fast. So the second that zone changes, you have to run. You don't have a choice, really. So I think I'm going to be really interested to see if we start seeing some heal strats, if the zone sees some crazy hard shifts, and what these teams plan to do as they're all starting to creep pretty close together. Look at this, Secret Jin. Really close by. Look at Joker.
Falling for that one. Falling for that one. Instant flush right there with the barrel on the side of our squad over here at Abrupt Slayers. I mean, this is exactly what they need. They are down there at the bottom. If I'm looking real quick, they have a total of 10 points coming into today. So right there, make it 11, baby.
Confidence is everything. Confidence is everything, especially at this high level right here. So to get it first, good knock and kill, I think that's going to hype them up quite a bit. And they need a good day. They need to crush it today if they want to make it on into this Super Weekend. We can see right there the map as it does center on up a little bit to the north side. So quite a few squads are in here. But, you know, Alpha 7, Na'Vi, Konina Power, the Unnamed, Aerowolf Limax, a lot of teams right now are quite a long ways away, so they're gonna have to start making that move now.
Looking real quick. Okay, Nova, they were able to save Jimmy down there. Hey, saving Jimmy. That's the goal right there. Konina Power. Yeah, your boy Jimmy, you gotta save Jimmy. We got Konina Power. They are also gonna be making the push on right behind Nova. Nova should be able to get on into the zone first. The thing is that worries me is right in front of Nova, it's like a Congo line. Right in front of Nova is Loops. And guess where we're heading? We're heading to Paradise Resort. We know there's a lot of cover there. Ooh, Arrow, DRS.
Here we go, and you can see the laydowns from Aerowolf Limax trying to make some plays here. Good, solid nades. We've seen plenty of fights happen right here, and it's so difficult because whoever crests that hill, you're just leaving your head out to get just knocked instantly. And you can see these squads throwing out all the kit they possibly can. Flashbang, smokes. Yeah, I think Aerowolf right here is just trying to create as much distance as they can to try and move away from this fight.
I mean, look at Potato. Unless Potato has a sniper, Potato is not going to be able to provide the support that the squad needs. And this is a huge fight. Whoever wins this fight is going to have a very, very solid position in this zone. Nima, one of the top players from DRS, attempting to toss out some frag grenades, trying to get that damage out there and able to connect. Okay, there goes the knock.
Yeah, I think DRS definitely has the advantage when it comes to this hill right here. They do end up getting that first knock, and the rest of that, this Aerowolf squad is completely split here. So I think they just decided to go for 2-2. Hazelnuts here at the bottom. I mean, this man is completely trapped. He's gonna have a hard time making out of this one, but I could definitely see DRS just, maybe they want to just take that one kill and move on with it.
I mean, they know that they're split now. They're taking shots across the way, and they know for a fact Hazelnuts is right on over this hill. So, I mean, if you are DRS, you're at the bottom of the leaderboards. Like, that 1 point onto Hazelnuts is looking mighty tasty right now.
Yeah, especially with this next zone coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if they go on to Precious to get that crate as well, because loot, especially here this late game in Sandhawk, is going to be so important. Look at Potato. Potato has a really, really good angle with that M43X. But, oh, we're going on over to Paradise, baby, as it looks like Digital Athletics are going to take out Loops eSports early on. So Loops, you know, winning game #1 yesterday, and now getting taken out in 14th here by Digital Athletics. They got to be really hyped after that fight.
Yeah, it might be Paradise for DA, definitely not for Loops. But one thing to note, Loops, they can afford getting taken out early. They have a bunch of points all the way at the top. So looking at teams that can kind of afford a poor game, they are going to be one of them. I mean, coming in today, 4th through 21st position is only a 35-point difference. So one day, 4 games, that is definitely doable.
Oh.
Next zone goes on up. DA going to be right there on the edge. What a zone. I mean, what are your thoughts with this zone?
It's a tough zone. I mean, this is a tough circle right now because once you see this shift especially, look at the clock. You can't see it right now as we're looking at the map, but I guarantee you it's going to be less than a minute, and all these teams are just going to have to start running gun off to get into this next circle. There's still quite a few positions still available that haven't been taken yet. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if all these teams are really hesitant because they would assume that they're already all set up and good to go. And Aerowolf Limax is keeping an eye on DRS as they're going to start pushing into here. But we're going to start seeing teams just drop like flies right now. 10 seconds remaining before the zone starts closing.
I'm still surprised that Hazelnuts was able to make it on out of there alive. Like, that shocks me. That shocks me. Konina Power still out here in the forest, in the trees, still making their approach, still in that Congo line right behind Nova.
That mock.
Some shots right now on a Zeus.
You just see everybody right now. And I love to see these teams. They group up so well, almost shoulder to shoulder as they push, because you just never know if there's a squad right above that hill just waiting to gatekeep you and camp you. You got to be able to make those flicks really good. And that's where a full squad here at the end zone is so important. And Konina Power already lost Axer early on. So they're running, it looks like a 2-1 split. just scouting out, trying to get all the information they can to be able to just sneak their way onto the circle. They want to avoid a fight here for sure.
Thing is, Rob Dini sneaking onto Nova. I mean, if Rob Dini is spotted, Nova is going to be hurting out there. And Perry Boy actually in an engagement themselves on the Alpha 7. So, hey, maybe Rob Dini might be able to third party this one. DA still up here in Paradise, trying to maintain their position. We have a lot of snakes right now. I mean, this is Sandhawk. Snake City, baby.
Snake City, and you can just see right now Rob Dini trying to get some plays from this off angle to help his team get on by. And he may have to just kind of sacrifice himself in there, but look at these shots coming out from Solus. Able to get a good knock here. Tries to go for the second, but just gets popped at the worst possible time. And that's going to be really difficult for him to get picked up, especially as this now about to hit zone number 5. This circle definitely hurts to be in. And once this next zone comes in, you don't even want to touch that blue zone.
Yeah, that's the thing. DA, they have a good position. They have the high ground, but they're slowly getting stuck in a sandwich between Konina Power and Zeus. So they need to be cautious on peeking their heads on over that ledge. Order taking some shots right there. Here comes the grenade. The retaliation from Black White. Cooking it, tossing it. Will the zone take out Order before that grenade? Grenade gets down just in time.
Good. Such a great shot right there from Black White, as well as a follow-up, Nate, to confirm that kill. That point is just crucial. Every single one counts because he's the last one alive for his team. Wow. So he's just trying to get as many points as he possibly can. Look at him at the bottom, just so intensely focused right here. The pressure's so real, and he is just stuck in this blue zone. Gate kept nothing. I mean, he just has to make a play.
Hey, you know what you gotta do? You just gotta heal. All right, you just gotta heal.
True.
I mean, Black White trying to time those heals perfectly, hoping that DA get distracted, and I do believe DA are going to be distracted as we pop on over to Jimmy. 3 kills onto Jimmy. I'm glad we picked them up earlier. We saved them earlier. Jimmy
Look
gonna
at that.
Shots. 2K. Secret Gen eliminated in 12th place.
Jimmy making it look easy right here at this end game. There's only 3 remaining members for Nova eSports, but they're doing pretty well so far. We'll see how they finish. Solus trying to get the flick. Just not able to do it from that range, as they were kind of waiting for him to push on in. And this blue zone is just chunking down everybody. And there goes Nova XQF taken out as well. Squads are dropping all over the place right now.
Yeah, Nova, they all died in the blue. I know they were taking shots, they were in fights, but, you know, taking fights from the blue, that blue zone, it damaged you. The bullets, they damage you. It just adds up. It stacks up over here as we're checking in. 4 a.m. They got a couple kills. DRS, though. Let's see, Nima. Can Nima get a pick from the blue, catch him off guard over here?
I don't think so, man. Yeah, they're going to be taken out as well, especially with this blue zone. If you're just touching this one, you have to be spamming that heal button at this point, this late in the game. Still, a lot of teams still remaining right here. 6. The Unnamed, look at the clock, 22 seconds. They don't have time to hold on to this fight, but they have no choice. So many nades all over the place. And look at Abrupt Slayers trying to push onto Power 888 as they are just holding down this building for their lives right now.
Power 888, they have been in the center of the zone since circle number 1. This is the first zone that they will not be favored in. They have a compound. They might be able to gatekeep these squads making their way on down the hill. Joker, though, trying to toss a molly, trying to toss a grenade, trying to get the 4-peat on them. Let's see if Power 888 could stay alive. Let's see if they can acquire some points as well, because they definitely need these points.
They need all they can. If you got an opportunity like this, you got to take it. You got to start playing aggressive. But now look, Aerowolf Limax, they're really set up pretty for this one as well. And now, yeah, look at the Unnamed just trying all they can to get on it. Oh, look at the gatekeep from Aerowolf Limax. So strong.
Whoa!
Potato with the big angle. Taking out 2 players right there. Only 1 remaining left from Power 888.
Potato, give me 4 kills. That's what they said. Potato with the 4 kills. Power 888 running across that road, just getting chunked down and out. Joker with that army crawl is going to be touched by the blue zone. Get up, get up, get up. Looking at the heal situation, has 1 first aid, a couple bandages, not much to work with. 11 kills on 4
goes on up, and look at 4 a.m. They have it pretty in this next zone, because this shift, this blue zone, took out every single team. So 4 a.m. have full control of this. There goes the third remaining team there. They already have 12 kills. 12 kills to themselves. They have just been taking out everybody as they run out into the open field. And now all they have to do is gatekeep one last squad here to finish off with a strong chicken dinner. At the same time, though, Aerowolf Limax in second place with 6 kills. I mean, that's still a good finish, but you know they want that chicken, but they're going to have to earn it.
I'll send out a smoke right here. 4 a.m. They said, hey, we don't care if we don't play this map on competitive. We're going to show them what's up. We're going to get the dub. We're going to get the chicken dinner. Potato is going to be spotted out here. Shin taking some shots with the M4.
Oh.
Potato's having a heck of a game, but can you get a couple more kills to close it out?
The shimmies are in full effect right now as Aerowolf's trying to be able to just sneak their way into this next zone. And 4 a.m. do not want to give up this cover. It's such a strong position. And oh yeah, Potato, oh, Suck is taken down. Potato's running out in the open. It looks like that, oh, Hazelnuts! Hazelnuts is still up! Can he make this play? 1v1. Oh, and he's going for it. Full Send gets pieced up half HP. He's in big trouble right here. Didn't hit that. I think gonna go for the flush to confirm that point. Yeah, really strong.
Art.
Who's gonna win this 1v1?
Potato trying to heal up. Trying to get as many heals as possible. Shin hears this. Shin gonna be wrapping around.
Shot!
The jump shot!
Not enough! Woo!
Wow.
I mean, take it out mid-air right there.